week, Lab TV travels to a Navy research lab in Dahlgren, Virginia, to meet chemists who like to clean things up for the Navy.
If something gets on the surface of a ship, you really have to deal with it where it's at. On land, you can just get up and leave, where if you're on a ship, it's with you.
Whether you're on land or at sea, cleaning up dirty or dangerous materials is called decontamination.
There's two aspects to decontamination. One is physical removal, which you might think of when you wash your hands, you're physically removing the dirt. In cases where the dirt may be difficult to remove, you might want to neutralize it, where you break down that chemical and you turn it into something that's no longer dangerous.
Physical removal usually involves water, but most dirt is oily, and they don't mix well. So the team spends a lot of time studying the surfaces between oil and water.
Water's kind of a special case liquid. It has very high surface tension, and you see that often in insects. Insects that can walk across the surface of water, that they're held up by the surface tension.
To help lower that surface tension and bridge the gap between oil and water, scientists create surfactants, like soaps and detergents.
Surfactants, surface active agents. You take some portions of each of those words to create the word surfactants.
Surfactants contain both hydrophilic molecules, they're attracted to water, and hydrophobic molecules, they're repelled by water.
Surfactants usually are composed of a water-loving end and an oil-loving end, and it allows the oil to be carried with the water. So a surfactant or a soap has characteristics of both and allows them to come together. And then when you rinse it off with water, there it goes.
When soap and water are not enough, the scientists may need to neutralize dangerous substances.
In the Navy, our common decontaminant is high-test hypochlorite, HTH, also known as pool shock. So it's just a very strong bleaching agent.
Bleach can neutralize chemical and biological toxins, but it can burn the skin and damage surfaces. So the scientists are testing a new neutralizing chemical that's safe to use right on the skin.
There are different ways of dealing with a toxic chemical. You can neutralize it chemically, you can physically remove it, or you can try to capture it in another material.
The scientists are developing new formulas for super absorbent polymers that can capture toxic materials. Many polymers, like polyethylene and polystyrene, repel water. But these polymers attract water, lots of water.
This is a sample of polyacrylic acid that has absorbed a large amount of water. And this is also a chemical that's found in disposable diapers. It's used in disposable diapers because it soaks up a huge amount of liquids.
So if an area gets contaminated with a toxic chemical, the hazard response team can lock it up in a super absorbent gel and remove it more easily.
Chemistry is a lot of fun because it takes a lot of creativity. It actually takes a lot of imagination to think of ways in which you can replace a specific atom with another one. And that is as much art as it is science.
But it's still a science, so things don't always work out the first time.
If you're good at failure, you'll be a great scientist. One of the things we laugh about here a lot is the number of times you have to try things in order to get something right. You have a plan, a hypothesis, and the whole point is to test it. And a wrong answer is an answer, and you know not to do that again. And a right answer is rare, and when you get them, you're very happy.
In this Lab TV show, scientists use chemistry to find new ways to clean things up.